Let's talk about the progression of the discipline. Every supervisor, line management, wears an HR hat just by virtue of managing other people. So years ago, HR would handle all of the tactical and transactional functions, but the internet has really brought distributive input. So years ago, if you were to move and change your address, you would fill out a form and give it to HR, and then HR would put it in the system. That's duplicate process data redundancy. The data exists in two different places. But now through distributive input and the power of the internet, the owners of the data are responsible for putting it in. So now a supervisor would put in the raises and performance appraisal for their subordinates. So the HR department no longer has the tactical responsibility because the whole curve has moved up. So what I'd like to say is that every supervisor, just by virtue of managing people, now performs the HR functions that HR may have performed within their own department perhaps 20, 25 years ago. So what's left for HR today? The strategy. I want you to imagine a movie. You need 3 people to create a movie, the writer, producer, director. And they may split the majority of the profits. And then at the end of the movie, you might see 1,000 credits. The hairdresser, the gaffer, the best boy, the gentleman that holds the boom mic. Those are the people involved in the tactical approach. Now, both are necessary. But if you notice, most of the movie is created because of the writer, producer, director that share in the majority of the profits, and then the 1,000 names that come after the movie might share 10, 20% of the profits. So what's happening is for HR to really be effective, they now have to be part of the opening credits, writer, producer, director. And another reason why that phenomenon is taking place is because companies with globalization no longer have the resources to absorb HR as a cost center. What they're now demanding is HR be a profit center. And you're not a profit center if you're doing all those tactical and transactional HR functions, which have now been pushed down to line management through distributive input.